Yeah, Jake, I mean, look at what's happened under the Biden administration. We have people in these offices who have chosen to go after American citizens, who have chosen to weaponize the justice system in a number of ways. When I talked with Pam Bondi, she committed to me to getting back to doing the job of the people, to getting back to doing what the department was created to do. So whether we're talking about the AG, whether we're talking about the FBI, whether they're talking about the Department of Defense, people want these agencies, these departments to actually work for the American people. Pam is committed to that. I think you will see that. What President Trump has done is he has selected people who are willing to not move as business as usual, but yet are ready for action. They understand his vision for the nation. They understand the mandate that was given on November 5th, and they understand that time for talk is gone and time for results and action is now. And so I think people are actually sick of the weaponization. We had this conversation. We talked about politics not being part of the process of what you do in the department. She is committed to that, and I think she's going to do an excellent job of returning the department to the work of the American people, and I am excited for her hearing. I'm certainly excited. It'll be my very first hearing as a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee. We've got a lot of great nominees on the Hill this week, and they'll have the opportunity not only to make their case to those on that committee, Jake, but they'll have their opportunity to make their case to the American people of why they are best suited to move President Trump's agenda forward. Look, Jake, I've had very direct conversations with each and every one of these nominees that I've had the opportunity to sit down with. I take my duty as a United States Senator seriously. Article 2, Section 2 mandates that I do. We have an obligation both to the American people and to the president to ask these tough questions. I ask that question very directly. And with each and every nominee, the answers that I have been given with them has satisfied me that they're going to move forward in that direction. So I'm sure she'll have an opportunity to answer this in front of the American people. But the answer she has given me, most definitely, she is not only qualified, but she's ready to move forward and move forward in a way that the American people deserve. Significantly, as you know, we lost an Alabamian in that attack. We lost both a young man who went to the University of Alabama and a young man who was born and raised here in the state. When I talked with his parents, with Drew Dawson's parents, the heartbreak from his mother was unimaginable. She said, "Never did I believe that my son would be killed by a terrorist." And when you rewind to where this came from, in my opinion, this is a direct result of Biden's failed policies across the world. When you look at the disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan, we know that that created a vacuum. It created a vacuum that allowed ISIS-K to continue to flourish. Our conversation, or even, kind of start and flourish, our conversations surrounding that and our request of Senator Schumer was make sure that we understand this so that we can do everything that we need to. This is also right after Director Wray said that, he saw blinking lights everywhere he turned. Senator Lindsey Graham had asked him that in a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing, talking about 9/11 and all of the signs we missed, and that was his response. There are blinking lights everywhere we turn. When you take the combination of these things, this is something we have to take seriously. We cannot allow these things to happen on American soil. Getting answers and understanding how we equipped our law enforcement, our FBI, and others with the tools they need to combat this is critically important. We're going to keep pushing. But it was incredibly disappointing that Senator Schumer chose to not allow us to have those. It was clearly in the midst of the election cycle, and I can't help but think that part of that obviously was to keep that information from leaking out.